How am I the prize?
Because you're a good man. Regardless of...
No, we're not talking about... We talking about how am I a good man. Yeah, because I don't want you to... You're a good father. Okay.
I'm not going down a rabbit hole.
Okay.
But you can be a good father to your children, but still not be a prize for women.
Right.
For a woman.
Okay.
You know.
But you said I'm a prize, so I'm saying how am I a prize?
Today I want to talk a little bit deeper. Arionne Curry says Martell Holt is the prize. Even though she knows he's done things, his wife, his ex-wife, he's done a lot of things, she still says Martell is the prize. So today we're going to talk about the dark side of being a pick-me. See, most people think that pick-me's are desperate for love, when pick-me's can be the most strategic, manipulative, dangerous out of all women.
I don't get it. What you mean?
You were bringing me lunch. You was there before I clocked off years ago. So do you want me to get a job?
That was 8-9 years ago.
You were still there.
Most pick-me women, they control, manipulation, they even enable abuse. And I'm gonna tell y'all how it doesn't just affect a woman, like the wife, the girlfriends. It also affects that man too. Or even if he don't have a wife and a girlfriend, if he's dealing with somebody that's a pick-me, I'm gonna tell y'all how it affects the man as well. See, they put their masculine energy mask on, as they disguise that as devotion and loyalty, when it's really controlling.
You change man, babe.
So today I'm going to do a select all that apply quiz with y'all. We're going to quiz it out. Remember, y'all, it can be more than one answer correct. But let's dive deep with the pick-me. A, pick-me's try to control the situation when they're with a man. B, a pick-me manipulates a situation. If the man has a girlfriend or a wife, she will lie, manipulate, or even as far as lie on the girlfriend or wife to make him believe it. C is very important. Listen up, men. C is very important for y'all. If the man has any type of substance abuse, drinking or smoking, drugs, she will support it as long as it keeps him not being able to think and want more for himself, which can cause the man to be co-independent or make him weaker. D, she has children with him to lock him in, even if neither can support the kids, or to break up his marriage, or to break up his relationship with his girlfriend. We have seen that go on time and time again. E, a pick-me minds her own business. She's respectful. She don't go around stealing people's man. She don't go around and get in people's business. She's not manipulative. She is a good person. Okay, y'all, the next step, we are going to go to the solutions and the outcomes of this. At the end of the video, of course, we will go through it once again, and I'll tell y'all which ones you got right and which ones you got wrong. But this is talking about the dark side of being with a pick-me. 1, the man grows weaker and more codependent instead of stronger. 2, the woman stays stressed out, overextended, and unfulfilled. She stresses herself out as a pick-me to try to do all of these things, and knowing she can't do them, but she'll just keep manipulating and keep going. 3, the cycle destroys the marriages, families, and child stability. So those are the outcomes. Now we're going to go over the solutions. The solution is stop controlling. Real love doesn't need to be forced and manipulated. 2. Don't enable weakness. Help a man stay broken only breaks you too. 3. Choose peace. Value yourself enough not to wedge yourself into someone else's family. 4. Think more of yourself. Stop being manipulative. Stop being weak. Stop draining yourself. Stop doing these things, because when you have that pick-me mindset, it gets you nowhere. It gets you miserable, it keeps you negative, and it keeps you unhappy. So what do y'all think? Drop your answers in the comments. Y'all let us in the comments on my select all that apply. Is pick-me energy really just desperation, or is it darker force controlling and destruction? I think it's both. Okay, y'all, so now we finna go over the select all that applies. Let's see what you got right and what you got wrong. A woman that is a pick-me tries to control the situation with the man. A, that's number A, and that is correct. Most pick-me's try to come off and disguise it as loyalty, but really they jump in their masculine energy and they try to control the situation. So A is correct. B is correct, y'all. A pick-me manipulates the situation. If the man has a girlfriend or a wife, she will lie, manipulate, even as far as lie on the girlfriend or wife to make him believe it. B is most definitely correct. C, if the man has any type of substance abuse, drinking or smoking or doing drugs, she will support it as long as it keeps him not being able to think and want more for himself, which in turn causes the man to be codependent and weak. So C is most definitely correct, because a lot of pick-me women will do that with a man, as long as they feel like, okay, well, I like for him to be like this. That's where no other woman looks at him, or he can't think for himself. So C is correct. Okay, so we're gonna go to D. She has children with him to lock him in, even if neither can support the kids, or to break up his marriage. So D is correct. D is most definitely correct. And the last one I picked that came kind of randomly. The last one, E, is incorrect. A pick-me does not respect other women. She does not value. She's very manipulative. She can be cunning. She will break up somebody's marriage. So if you picked E, that is incorrect. A, B, C, and D are correct. E is incorrect. Okay, y'all, that is the end of this quiz. But wait a minute before I say that's the end. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about something when I talk about when it picked me, and when she tries to manipulate a man. And the reason why I had brought that up, because I have family members. I have seen situations where I had a family member that was in a rehab. He was in a rehab for drinking, trying to get himself together. And what happened? He met a woman that was a pick-me, and she worked there. But instead of her helping him as she's supposed to, and leaving this man alone, letting him think for himself, trying to get his mind together, what did she do? She started dating him, and she convinced him to leave the rehab and moved him in with her. That's just a quick story. So I know pick-me women can be the most when it comes. It can help weaken a man, and it can also make him not think when he's trying to make right decisions for himself. I just want to tell y'all that little story. But anyway, y'all, as y'all know what I do, I handle women with care. I handle especially black women with care. But anyway, y'all, until next time, I want y'all to see my birds though. Y'all see my owls? Y'all see my owls? Y'all see the one at the top? These pigeons, they be pooping all on my patio, but I know when I got these birds, these fake owls, they stopped them from doing that. But anyway, y'all, let me get off of here. Bye.
Like you hesitated to want me to stop a little bit, so I'm just trying to.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna say just what it is, not what it ain't.
I was speaking on what it is. You're good to me.
How am I the prize? They say.
They said you're not the prize. They said I'm delusional.
Sleep, my man. Wake up, my man. I make breakfast, my man. I'm driving, my man. I'm bathing, my man.